you believe I was brave enough and I said, hey, can I drive us to the front of the KOA today?
What? We have a new driver, people.
Good morning from Fort DeSoto Campground. We are just south of St. Pete and we are currently in a non-waterfront site, but later this week we get to switch to a waterfront site for a couple of nights. Apparently this is a very popular state park and really hard to get into. We had no idea. We had no problems getting 3 nights at this site and 2 nights at the other site. So weather's not going to cooperate with us a whole lot while we're here, but we did do some exploring yesterday and we have a few things planned in between the raindrops. So come along with us while we explore Fort DeSoto State Park.
Got that feeling in your arms and knees, the kind of feeling where you simply freeze. Don't you worry, let me throw you up, 'cause I think I know where you always stuck. You give everything so easily, but there are things you don't let people see. Open up and hammer down the wall.
Here at Fort DeSoto, they have a dog beach. So Lily has never been to the beach, ever. And we thought we'd bring her and see what she thought. Not a fan. Not a fan at all.
Well, good morning, guys. You don't mind the bedhead. I'm out for my morning walk. Decided to take a short break here and talk to you guys for a minute. But in all seriousness, I've become overwhelmed with gratitude this morning on my morning walk. You know, Chris and I planned this journey about 3 years ago. We got started in the process, which was long and slow. We watched a lot of video, did a lot of planning. It took about 8 months to pull it all off as far as emptying the house, getting everything sold, and getting on the road. But this is the life we decided to live, and I'm telling you guys, if you have something in life you really want to do, please take the first step to do it. Again, I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude this morning on my morning walk. Had to stop and let you guys know about it. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.
Wanna be free of this heart, yeah. Wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow, yeah. Should I hide away forever?
Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Fort DeSoto State Park here in Florida. And this behind us is the reason we moved our campsite in the rain yesterday. This campsite wasn't available to be reserved when we reserved all our campsites. So we stayed at another site on the other side of the park and got to move over here a day early because I happened to be walking around yesterday and stumbled across the guy that was staying here packing up. And I asked him, I said, were you due to stay here tomorrow? And he said, yeah, but I'm going home a day early. I said, well, this is our site tomorrow. And he's like, man, I'll be leaving in an hour if you guys want to roll on over here. Well, it was sunny like this when we started packing up. And by the time we got over here, it was a torrential downpour, but it was worth every minute of it.
Yep, it's a little bit cool today, but that's okay. We will take it. I'm not going to complain. It's January and I'm in Florida. And I'm not in snow and I'm not in cold.
So we're getting ready to go on a little hike. We're going to do a little tour around the state park here, give you guys some shots of what that looks like.
And now we swung around and now you guys can see just how close we are to the water.
She hates when I do this.
I do hate it when he does that, and he does it anyway. So, and I'll also give you guys a glimpse of what our front yard looks like too. All right, give you guys an idea of what our front yard looks like. Front door to the camper, cars parked, And hello, water. Yesterday, Mike actually saw some dolphins swimming right here. And this morning, I saw a heron. He's across the water right now looking for some fish. But he was sitting right on this seawall, and he let me get super close to him.
Again, hold you tight, call you mine, think about you every time. I remember that it's over, yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot.
We're going to show you guys really quick the site we were just in a couple of days ago, so you can check it out. They say it's a non-waterfront site, but if you have a kayak, there's actually a little stream or river that runs right behind it. They do have a ton of garbage cans everywhere around here, which is really, really nice. It makes it super convenient. Every couple of sites, you'll find a couple of waste management toters, and just like that, and they make it super duper convenient. All right, so we're going to show you guys the site we were just in, and it was a really nice site. I liked it. It was pretty easy to get into. So we were in site 156 before. This was our site. You can see it's vacant because we weren't supposed to leave till today. And right back there, you can see there is a little access to the stream.
Save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away, I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think you said enough. You said you love for me something brand.
When you stay at Fort DeSoto Campground, it includes your parking pass to get into the state park. Normally, they have an app or they have some kiosks around that you can pay for your parking.
You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car. Let me see who you are, who you really are. Yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't.
So what you see here is a entrance, but it's a bald eagle nesting area, and you can't go in there right now because they're nesting. We are at the self-guided nature trail here at Fort DeSoto State Park. It is a 1.5 to a 2 mile trail. There is an optional cul-de-sac you can do that will make it 2 miles. They also have a shortcut, so if you don't feel like doing a full 1.5 miles, you can take the shortcut path and make it a half a mile.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day, no matter what anyone does or say.
This morning when we got up, it was like 46 degrees here, and we're just south of Tampa Bay. Anyway, very chilly morning. It's in the 50s right now, hence hoodies. And even Lily needed her hoodie today. We've had a lot of rain here the past couple of days, on and off. We have not had as much as Cape Coral and Fort Myers had, but still a lot of rain. So we're probably going to experience some mud on the trail today, which is why we both wore our hiking shoes.
'Cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down.
But since this is the first sunny day we've had in a while, you know we're getting out. There are woodpecker holes in a ton of these palm trees. I'm not sure what happened to the tops of the palms, if it's from the hurricane last year or year before last, but there's a ton of tops knocked off of these palm trees.
No, I won't stop, it is my time. 'Cause I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come.
So we just read a sign that says there are 2 types of rattlesnakes here. The eastern diamondback and a pygmy rattlesnake. Now Florida, I got news for you. I made it through Arizona and didn't have any issues with rattlesnakes. Y'all need to do the same. No snakes. This part of the trail has a ton of like husks from palms and just pieces of palm tree littered all over it. Not sure if this is still remnants from the 2022 hurricane or this is just something that naturally happens.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away? Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder.
So on the nature trail, we've come across quite a few scorched trees, and we're thinking that it's part of a prescribed burn to help the undergrowth of the forest come back. And since we're so close to the water, sometimes we've also learned that they do this to prevent invasive species of plants from taking over what should be the natural forest of Florida. We just finished the self-guided nature trail here at Fort DeSoto State Park. And what'd you think?
I like it. It was really cool. It's a lot of different scenery, what we're used to seeing, palm trees, pine trees. And they had a bunch of stations along the way that gave you explanations of what you were looking at. So I think it was really cool, and they did a great job with it.
And there are 2 woodpeckers right above us pecking on this palm tree. This is really cool. Sorry for my distraction with the woodpeckers. Birds get me every time. Anyway, we had a really good time here at the self-guided nature trail. They have placards every so often so you can see what is indigenous to the area or what is growing here, or birds or animals or anything like that. So if you're ever near Tampa St. Pete area, we definitely recommend coming down to Fort DeSoto State Park, whether you're camping or you're just here for the day. It's a really nice park.
How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder.
So after our hike, we planned to come to the water here, and they have picnic tables and they have grills and stuff if you want to bring food to grill out. But we make these little charcuterie bags. We make these a lot of times on travel days just because it's really easy to eat while you're driving. And so we have some pepperoni and cheese and a little bit of salami and some grapes. And it's perfect. You can't beat lunch with a view like this.
Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees gets undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes? Until winter comes? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
I swear, this weather has got issues. We're sitting out here in front of a fire. It's cloudy and it's chilly, so you can see we're bundled up. But next thing we know, it starts raining. Y'all, it's raining. So then we hightail it, we go back up underneath the awning, and then what happens? 5 minutes later, it stops raining. So we bring everything back out. It's all right. I'm not going to complain because I'm in Florida. It's January. I'm not in Nashville. I'm not where it's cold. I'm not back home where it's cold. So I'll take a cloudy, coolish, rainy-ish on and off day in Florida over cold weather up north anytime.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, had to reach for the city lights.
So the big question is, who are the idiots that sit outside by a campfire under umbrellas when it's raining? Us. About 6 or 7 years ago, we were in the valley. It was like Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July. It was some holiday. And Pam and Robert were there. Jimmy and Larita were there. And we were there. And the 6 of us sat around the campfire with umbrellas in hand. None of us wanted to leave the campfire. And it was raining out. And we just sat there all huddled underneath our umbrellas, and we had the best time. So Mike and I are recreating that memory today here at Fort DeSoto State Park. While we were here, you guys could see the raccoons that were in this area at night. We did get a letter from the campground saying that there had been confirmation of canine distemper before we got here. Lily's been vaccinated. We took extra precautions. Obviously, when the raccoons are out, we're not letting her run around. She was in her chair. We had to not leave her water or any food out in case the raccoons had touched it. Raccoons and dogs both carry distemper, and it's fatal for both of them. Anyway, so just be aware. And if you get some sort of warning like that from the campground, just take extra precautions. We have had no issues. Lily's fine. And the raccoons were cute. And glad we got to see a lot of wildlife.
Good morning from DeSoto State Park. Today is our travel day, and we are about to pull out.
Ready whenever you are.
Ready? I'll be pulling out in a second.
Ready.
Two-way radio is how we communicate when we leave. Chris is in the car now, waiting for me to pull out of our campsite. We're headed down to the boat ramp so we can hook the car up. So come along for the ride.
Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99.
We pulled into the boat ramp area to hook up the car, and a gentleman stopped us and said, hey, back over there, right there, where the yellow rope is, there's a great horned owl nesting, and she's got babies, so we're gonna go check it out. Come on with us. That was so freaking cool. I love owls. I'm a bird nerd, you know that, but there's just a few birds that have my heart. Pileated woodpeckers, Carolina wrens, which I call Jimmy birds, and owls. I love them. So that was really cool. They have it all roped off so you can't get but so close. You just never know what nature is gonna put in front of you. All right, guys, we're heading out. We are leaving Fort DeSoto and headed to our next adventure. We really appreciate you guys watching. We will definitely be back to this campground because the weather really did not cooperate. It's beautiful and sunny out right now. Next week's supposed to be fantastic. We have plans, we have to leave. So we're heading out, and you know what? Even though it was crappy weather, it gives us a good reason to come back here, doesn't it? So we will be back, and thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll get a notification anytime one of our new videos comes out. And smash that like button if you don't mind. We really, really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you at the next stop. Bye! Good morning from Fort DeSoto Campground in
Good afternoon and welcome to Fort DeSoto, Florida. This is our campsite for the next few days.
It's not Fort DeSoto, Florida. It's Fort DeSoto State Park.
You ready?
Blooper!
Oh my God.
When you stay at the campground at Fort DeSoto State Park, you get a, no, start that again. Make sure my eyebrows aren't crazy either. My hair looks like shit. Anyway, when you stay, so after our hike, we decided to bring ourselves a little snack. We like to make these little homemade charcuterie bags. Really? It fell down. Well, this is it for Fort.
What were you going to say?
I don't know.